And then I'm going to have, let's see, you don't have the mission statement. I'm going to run and get the mission statement.
Is that what this is?
Oh yeah, it's up here actually.
Here, I'll do both.
You'll do both, okay. So we have Jeff Hollahan, who's going to be doing both the mission statement and Reverend Sue's introduction. So welcome, Jeff Hollahan.
Well, thanks. Greetings to all those here in person and to all of you joining online. Our mission, Helping Parents Heal, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting parents whose children have passed. Through support and resources offered, we aspire to help individuals become shining light parents, meaning a shift from a state of emotional heaviness to one of hopefulness and greater peace of mind. HPH goes a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and afterlife evidence in a non-dogmatic way. HPH affiliate groups welcome everyone regardless of religious or non-religious background and encourage open dialogue. Attendance at this meeting is voluntary. We hope that participants will learn from and share with each other. Discussions here are confidential and not designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. Zoom meetings run by leadership are not confidential. These meetings typically feature guest presenters and are posted on YouTube so that affiliate members worldwide can watch and benefit. Neither type of HPH meetings is designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers, allowing parents to learn about the many possible ways to heal. This includes presenters covering progressive topics such as afterlife evidence and connecting with children who may have passed. The views expressed by our guest speakers may or may not reflect the opinion of Helping Parents Heal leaders and members, so we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally.
Beautiful, great job.
Well, thank you. And I also have the distinct pleasure of introducing today's speaker. And I have this bio that I'm supposed to read. It would be easier and shorter if I just said that along with Elizabeth and Lisa Wilcoxon and several other of the gals you know here as part of the group, we just refer to them as Earth Angels. But I'll read you the bio anyway.
You can shorten it. I'm sure it's too long, whatever it is.
Reverend Sue Frederick is an ordained unity minister, clairaudient, soul regression therapist, and angelic realm channel and master numerologist. That's a lot.
I know, so you can stop there.
She channels messages and prayers from the angelic realm and receives wisdom from guides to help people heal grief and find purpose. She uses sacred numerology and mystical information in her books and teachings. Reverend Sue Frederick is the author of 11 books, including Angel Up, Through a Divine Lens, Practices to Quiet Your Ego and Align with Your Soul, and the Sacred Numerology Workbook. And I think you have copies of that here today for those here in person.
You guys can have a free one there on the table in the back.
As a student of numerology since 1980, she brings a deeply enlightened perspective to using numbers as navigational guidance tools for deciphering the soul's journey. I've talked enough. I'd like to turn the microphone over to the Reverend Sue Frederick.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Yay,
All right.
Sue and Jeff, good job.
So, can you make sure they can hear me? My voice is pretty soft, or should I
Well,
hold
I
this?
think that we can probably,
Hold it.
but the problem is the people who are online won't be able to hear you if you don't use the microphone.
Oh, I know, so that's why I'm wondering. Can you guys hear me? Wave if you can online. Yay, okay, good.
Yes, waving. Okay, good.
So I'm so thrilled to talk to Helping Parents Heal. This is my favorite group in the universe. And I want to have a little backstory here, is that Amber Briscoe, who you all know, she has just launched the documentary teaser called Tragic to Magic, about her beautiful son, Jagger, crossing over and giving her endless signs that he was okay. Also, Helping Parents Heal just interviewed her this week, and the two other moms who helped her make that movie. It's a beautiful movie, but Amber and I go way back, and we are really good friends, and we're both on those master soul paths of the 11 and the 22. And as an example of how master soul path people think, even when Amber is so close from her date that Jagger crossed that you would think she would not be very productive, she has published a book, publishing a movie, and I was talking to her the other day and I said, well, I don't think I have any more books to write. I think I'm just gonna chill and take care of clients and everything. And she goes, Sue, you have to write the ultimate Sue Frederick guide to sacred numerology because it's different and it really helps people who are grieving. And I went, oh no, why did you put that seed in my mind? And since then, thank you, Amber. I've now written 3 chapters. She's right there in the Zoom. I've written 3 chapters of it, and it's coming through so beautiful for people to learn how to use numbers to connect to their soul's view, and most importantly, to their beautiful departed children. So if it's okay, I want to read just the first page of it because it'll give you an idea of how these numbers can help you. Numbers are not inventions of the human mind. They are patterns of divine intelligence that existed long before language, religion, or written history. Every culture, every spiritual tradition, every mystic lineage has understood this truth. Numbers are alive with sacred meaning. In sacred numerology, numbers are soul symbols. I feel that the numbers let us get in alignment with the life plan we came to live, with the soul agreements that we've made in this life, and with our higher purpose. And before humans learned to speak, they learned to count. Before words were formed, patterns were observed. The cycles of the moon, the rhythm of the seasons, the geometry of stars, the spiral of shells. These patterns are not random, they are ordered, and order itself is sacred. Everything in the universe moves in measurable rhythm and proportion, from the orbit of planets to the beating of the human heart. Life unfolds through numerical harmony. This is why ancient mystics understood numbers as the original spiritual language, a way that the universe communicates without words. Numbers carry vibration, vibration carries consciousness, consciousness carries meaning. When you understand numbers through a sacred lens, you stop asking, what will happen to me? You begin asking, what is my soul learning? And once we ask that question, everything changes, because our soul is always learning love. Our soul is always learning the eternal bond with spirit, that life never ends, that our children don't die, that their spirit is eternal and our love is eternal. And so now I want to get to my actual talk because I continued on this theme about how numbers are messengers of the soul. And what I feel is that I've studied these numbers since 1980, so they've changed for me. It used to be that, you know, I studied in a logical left brain way what each number means, what your birth date means, what your soul plan means. And now that's just the beginning place. So if we do today all of your birth paths from your birth date, what we're getting from that is the number vibration, again, it's vibration, that your soul came to accomplish in this lifetime, and the soul plan agreement that you made with your beautiful child. And free will and divine timing coexist, which is wonderful and very difficult to understand. But it means that yes, we came on a certain birth path, certain numbers that predict what we came to accomplish, but our free will decides if and when we decide to do that. And so we can take our time. There's no pressure. We wake up and we get it right when we get it right. And there are no bad numbers and no wrong paths. This is especially important when you have a child in spirit, because the human mind is going to say, well, you could have done something differently. And I know that every parent has always had that question come to them. And the answer from the soul's perspective, also reflected in your soul agreement number with your child, is that every child has their own soul plan. And we have our own soul agreement with them. So you did everything right. You loved them exactly as you were meant to, and their soul did not come to stay a long time in the earth life. People often ask, why did my child leave? Did I miss a sign? Sacred Numerology offers a compassionate truth. Nothing in your life is random. Nothing removes your power, your love, or your bond. Numbers show us that the soul understands seasons of change. Some souls come for a long journey, and some come for shorter ones, but no soul comes by accident. So here is your homework when you leave here today. If you see a sacred number like 11, or you see a repeating number pattern, rather than saying, I wonder what that number means, you just close your eyes, take a breath, and say, how do I feel when I see that number? Because your heart knows that that is spirit communicating to you, whether it's your beautiful child, whether it's the angels helping you, whether it's the God source answering a question for you. Numbers reveal themselves to remind us that we are not alone on this journey. So many of you, when your child crossed, some of the first signs you received were repeating numbers, meaningful dates like birthdays, numbers showing up on license plates, times on clocks, the phone. I've had many moms tell me about the phone timestamp that keeps showing up that is their child's date of birth. These are not coincidences. They are touch points from the soul. Your child is communicating differently with you now. The more you can even learn how to embrace that meaning of these signs, the more you'll be convinced in your human mind that your child lives on and is always with you, loving you. So when you see these numbers, don't force a meaning to them. Don't rush to interpret them. Just close your eyes, breathe into it, ask that question, how do I feel? You can also ask your child, say, beautiful Jagger, what are you showing me with this number? And just feel into that presence and you get your answer. You don't need anyone like me to explain it to you. Your own heart has the answer. And with numbers, just remember, there's only one thing they're here to remind you of, that you are eternally loved by this divine universe, by your child, and by the angelic realm. Let me see, one other thing here. In my experience of talking to angels, one of the things I've learned is that one of their favorite jobs is being the conduit between you and your child. What that means is when you are in grief, perhaps, and you're not feeling your child's presence, the angels will go out of their way to put that 1111 in front of you, to show you a certain number on a license plate, to bring numbers to you in all kinds of ways, because the angels know that numbers are so gentle and they're not going to upset you or scare you or make you worry. They're just going to bring a little nod to you. So you can have fun doing it, where you'll say, okay, angels, if you're with me and if my beautiful child is with me, then sometime in the next 2 to 3 hours, I want you to show me the sacred number 11. And then just pay attention. Does it show up on a license plate? Does it show up on a timestamp on your phone? Does it show up on your clock? And playing those games opens you to this language that your child is connecting with you. So one of the things we're going to do today is, all of you have the workbook, hopefully, and I have a free soul path calculator, and I'd really like it if you could all go and figure out your birth path and your child's birth path, because what we're going to learn from that is the beautiful soul agreement that you made with your child. And Jeff is getting those for everybody, so. So you can also go to my Soul Path Calculator and figure it out for yourself for free. And that is careerintuitive.org/soul-path-calculator. So I'll say that again, careerintuitive.org/soul-path-calculator. And as you go there, you input your date of birth and take a screenshot of whatever it tells you, and then input your child's date of birth and take a screenshot of that. And what we will look at today is what these numbers reveal about your agreement that you made with your beloved child. The other thing we learn from numbers that are so helpful is how divine timing and soul cycles work. And what this means is that we each have personal year cycles in our lives, rhythms of our soul. And so often when a mom comes to me and she says that, she's really grieving a lot, even though her child crossed maybe 5 years ago and it suddenly surfaced again, we'll go and look and see that she's in a 9 personal year, an ending of a cycle. And whenever we hit that 9, the lesson is ultimate surrender, and the grief that needs to be felt in order to be released will sometimes come back, so that you can feel it, cry it, ask the angels and your children to lift it from your heart. Those are the gifts of the divine timing cycles. The other way that we use numbers to connect to our departed is simply in a very easy way, where you put your child's birth date on a piece of paper, their birth path, put your hand on it. I do this for every client before I start the session. I put my hand on that child's date of birth, their path, their sun sign. I just breathe into it and I say, help me feel and understand your journey in this life and beyond, and give me the words to say to help your mother, father, your loved one understand this journey with you. And they will write through me. But first of all, you can feel it. So another homework for you tonight is, once you have your child's birth path figured out and you put your hand on it and you breathe into that with love, you can say, beautiful Jagger, show me again what your journey was all about here, and show me again what you're doing now in the higher realms. Because one thing we know for sure is that when children cross, they, up here, get closer to everybody, if I can do that. When children cross, they, in the higher realms, they often have jobs. And I've worked with enough parents that when we work with their children, those children will come through and say, yeah, what I do now is I help children, teenagers or 20-something kids who are crossing and might be confused at first. When they leave their body, we greet them. There's a greeting committee, and it's all these beautiful children. And even my husband, Paul, who crossed many, many years ago, he's told me his job is he helps souls do soul reviews when they cross. And he loves it. He's very happy doing that. And then, of course, our children can agree, they can decide that they want to come back and incarnate in another life. But that still means they're also available to us in spirit, because time and space is not linear. It's happening all at once. And on that note, I think I've probably overwhelmed you all with all of this numerology stuff. So are there any questions before we go further? Can we have an example of a birth date and a birth path? Do you want to do Morgan, Elizabeth?
Well, I would love to, but I'd love for somebody else to do it. Maybe Jeff could do it. I haven't heard of you.
Oh, wait, there's somebody here talking.
Monica.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can't hear them though.
Okay, so let me go ahead and first admit somebody else. We have someone online who wants to. So I think it's Monica, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me pin you, Monica.
Hey.
There she is.
Sweetheart. Hey.
You want my birth date or my son in Vale?
Can you have you had a chance to go to that soul path calculator and do it?
No, you did it too quick, and I felt overwhelmed. I couldn't get it.
If Amber is there, Amber, could you type it in the chat box?
Thank you.
It's careerintuitive.org/soul-path-calculator. If somebody could put that in your chat box, then everybody can use it.
Wonderful.
You can also just go to my website, suefrederick.com. But if you do that, it's going to ask you for your email first, and you can jump through that hoop if you like. I was just trying to give you a shortcut, and the shortcut is careerintuitive.org/soul-path-
Got it in there.
Yahoo, we got it. All
Thank
right.
you.
Did I look it up or what?
So input your date of birth.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm slow.
It's okay. Why don't we go to Jeff maybe right now,
Oh,
and then we'll
wait
come back. We'll come back to you.
Still trying to see where I got her picture up, but where do I go from there?
So I wish I was on Zoom.
So I think you have to scroll down.
Oh, I see. Can I do it then?
Yes, put your date of
Okay.
birth.
July 2nd. Okay, I'm almost there. Thanks for being patient.
That's okay, we're good.
I'm excited.
All right, read it to me.
Okay. Now, what's it? Current year. Okay, calculate. Here we go.
Is this you or is this your
Me.
child?
Me.
Okay, start with you. Good.
Cancer. Linear method. I'm going to take a picture. 3-1-4 path.
Oh, 4. Keep reading. Okay.
And then I'm 68. Then the top right is 22-4 path.
Got it. I knew it. Okay, keep going.
13-4 path, and then 10-1.
Okay, so this is so good. It means you
It is?
are on the 22 Master Soul path. You've come
Uh-huh.
here to help shift consciousness in your own unique way. It means you're incredibly strong because that path is based in the number 4, which is all about being strong, learning to be internally strong in your heart and soul, and then externally strong in doing work that helps the world. You're also a Cancer, which is incredibly sensitive and intuitive, gifts of healing if you're ever ready for that. You're in one personal year, which is about starting a new cycle in your life of really stepping up to that 22-4 path. So
Right.
how long ago did your child cross?
5 years, December 1st, 2020.
So for this year now, you're starting a whole new cycle of moving forward. Have you been taking classes in healing arts or that sort of a thing?
Well, I'm retired 3 years ago, and I work really hard, but I just found out I got arthritis, and I learned Reiki. I go to work out. I mean, I was teaching art, so I'm a teacher at heart. I don't take classes. I'm self-taught.
So
Independent study, independent.
All that means is that you simply have to keep doing these classes, and by next year, you're really going to see how you want to offer this healing work to the world, whether it's going to be Reiki or it's going to be art for the heart like Christy does. But you as a 22-4 soul will feel always compelled to do meaningful work, even though you're tired from your career. Does that feel
I do have a purpose. Every day I get up and work hard.
That's it. I tell you, that's 22-4s.
Is it? Yeah, I'm driven. But can we plug in Jason's info now?
I'm the same way, yeah.
So what do I do? Erase mine?
Well, you just refresh the page and input new information.
I mean, just go to the top, and his is.
Yeah.
I can just change the data.
Yeah. Can you?
Okay, I'm doing it.
It's on your phone. Okay.
No, it's on my Mac.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing it. And his is 1989. No, 98.
So hit calculate.
I'm trying to go down to 98.
Don't worry, this is just an example, and then we'll get to everybody.
Okay. Now we got his.
Okay, what's his?
Aries, 11-2 path. He's 27.
Can't make this stuff up. Keep going, keep going.
And then 11-2 path, 20-2 path, 12-3.
So this is her child is an Aries double 11 master soul. She is the Cancer double 22 master soul path. So your child was, of course, deeply sensitive on that 11. 11 is the number of deep sensitivity, pure connection to spirit. Sometimes they have trouble being in this world because of their sensitivity. They feel different, but they are angel souls. And your child is definitely an angel. And they also, as a double 11, means they were highly intuitive, even if they had to sort of shut that down. Did you know that about your child? That they were intuitive?
Describe a little more into it. Yeah, he very smart, and yeah, he read my face, but he, doctor, he was struggling. He didn't want to be diagnosed, and I think he was schizophrenic. We have the mutation.
Let's talk
And
about this the soul way. When
oh,
very sensitive 11 master souls are diagnosed with mental illness, I
yeah,
see from the soul's point of view that they're so sensitive and so tuned into the higher realms that they're not really fully here in this realm. And
probably.
but this is not the most important realm here. And
You
go
said it. I'm learning it.
that's right. And Wolf's Message, Suzanne Gieseman's movie, is a great example of that. Of
Okay.
Wolf was, I think he was like a triple 11. I did his numbers, and
Uh-huh.
he was so sensitive and so very unplugged from this physical world, and
Yep.
and not able to have a job. But those are the things our earth mind says are so important.
Right.
But our soul says, we're mostly here to channel in unconditional love and be part of the God source and to bring a different light of wisdom to the world in our own unique way. Your child did that. And not only that, but you have the 6, you have the 33/6 soul agreement with your child, which means
Uh-huh.
to get together, you two will always be embraced in the greatest compassionate love, no matter what realm either of you are on. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your words.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Thanks. God bless.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much
Do you
for
guys want
being
to do
with
this
us.
now, some of you with me? Yeah? So do you want to go now? Okay. Why don't you come sit here so they can.
No, I can't hear her. We can't hear.
You can't hear. Okay.
Now we can.
Now you can hear. Okay. So what we need to do first of all is just mute you so that we can hear as well. So let's see if I can do that. Remove the spotlight. Here we go.
So can I calculate it?
And
So
then
I'll get you to my soul path calculator.
let's see, where are you?
Actually, we'll use
Guess
my
we have
phone.
2
My phone will
screens
be
here.
easier because I have it right there.
Here we go.
So here we go.
Look what I have. Look what came up.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so we're using my calculator on my phone. So we're doing you first and then your child.
Okay.
So give us your date of birth, your month of birth.
Okay, July
July.
First.
And first.
58.
And 58. And these are just examples of how you all can do this and what you can learn from it. But this is, you are the Cancer 22, the Master Soul. We should do a survey of how many parents and children in HPH are on the 11, the 22, or the 33. I would bet it's an exorbitant amount compared to the normal population.
Isn't that interesting?
It is, because you all are on the accelerated growth path of the soul, and that's reflected in the numbers of your date of birth, of your birth path. So you are the Cancer 22 Master Soul. She was a 22, she was a Cancer 22. That's so wild. And you are in a 9 year. It's that ending year we were talking about. So you might be feeling the grief. How long ago did your child cross?
It'll be 5 years.
5 years. Do you feel that this year has been a call of surrender for you?
It's been my hardest.
Her hardest year. She says it's been her hardest year, and it's her first 9 years since her child crossed. So let's do your child now. So let me input that date of birth. Okay, what's your child's month of birth?
So December 27.
And the year?
1993.
93. Calculate. So give me your child's first name again.
Chad.
Chad is a Capricorn 7. I love that. 7s are angel souls, very sensitive. Jagger, Amber, Sun Jagger is and was a 7-path soul. They are asking for the deep meaning of life, very much so. And he was 27 or 28. Yeah, he was in that Saturn return. So was her son in that Saturn return. That first Saturn return that we all hit in our late 20s is often an exit point for souls who did not come here to stay a long journey. And I work with so many of the kids who crossed in that time period in their life. My husband Paul died in that time period, and I walked him through the grief in that time period. It's the moment where our soul goes, okay, what am I really here to do and be? And sometimes the answer is, you are complete. And so their exit is at a young age because that's what they came to do. Your child, your beautiful Capricorn 7 path, you have an 11 soul agreement with your child, which is pure communication, pure intuition. Don't worry, it's eternal, never goes away. You should be able to hear him speaking, feel his presence. Do you feel that? Yeah. That 11 soul agreement is profound. So what do you want to ask me about your connection with him?
That's a hard question.
I want to ask you how you feel about are you doing a career right now? Are you studying the healing arts? Because you're very intuitive and you would be very good doing some sort of work like mediumship or healing.
I think that's where God's calling me, and I just don't know how to get involved because I thought everybody walks in a room and reads the room. Because I've been doing
It's
it
you.
since I was a
You've
little
been
girl.
doing it. She said that she's been intuitive since she was a child and has always been able to walk into a room and read the room. And now we're saying, great, go take Suzanne Giesman's mediumship class and really develop that skill. Because when you're on that 22 path or the 11, you are really called to step up to that work. So, all right, thank you so much. So do you think we should keep doing this, Elizabeth?
Yes, I
or-
love it. And so let's see. Linda hasn't gone yet.
Oh, come on up here. We have a hot seat up here.
So maybe we can just kind of go around
Yes,
that way.
yeah, definitely. So do you have yours or do you want me to do it?
Yeah,
on
I
here?
actually wrote mine down already.
Oh, look, she did it. She's a genius. So I'm trying to read it though. So
Oh,
this is you. It
me.
says me,
Mhm.
okay? Aquarius, 9 path, old soul, and Luke is the Capricorn 1. Okay, very good. So let me just read these for a minute. You as the Aquarius 9 path, it's why you are so good at everything you do and why you're so lovable and likable, because you have been to Earth through many, many lifetimes and you've developed a great competency here, a great soul wisdom. The ultimate and final test of human life is to have a child cross on the other side and keep your heart open and help others open their heart, and then always keep that connection with your beautiful child. Now it's your turn to teach what you've learned through this. Oops,
I got it.
Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
And you're in a 3 personal year, and how long ago did your child cross?
A year ago.
So you're very fresh in it, and you're doing so beautifully. Our heart's just wrapping around you,
Thank you.
sweetheart. And in a 3 personal year, it's the time for you to be connecting with your community. I'm so glad you're here. This is your community. And to be writing if you can. Are you able to write?
I
write to him.
You
all
write
the
to
time.
him. So another little homework for many of you is tonight before you go to bed, just close your eyes, put your hand on your heart for a moment, have a notebook on your bed with you and a pen. Breathe into it and just say, beautiful Luke, tell me what I need to hear from you today or what you want me to know. And then just start writing. And then as you write, you're going to begin to feel him moving the pen and telling you what he wants to tell you. It comes through writing so easily because often spirit can just bypass our human mind of doubt and pour right through us into the pen and onto the page.
I've tried that where I'll write to him and then I use my left hand.
Yes.
And then when I read it later, I'm like, I don't remember
That's
that.
right. That's
Yeah.
so good. Oh, you're already doing it. And then, of course, Luke, as the Capricorn 1 path, the very visionary child, very different, very unique, and meant to be different and unique, and now meant to wake up an entire community to the truth and the reality that there is no death, and also on the other side, already helping, already becoming a leader on the other side, helping kids. And let me see what else I feel here. So was he funny? Like, did he joke with you all the time?
All the
Because
time.
yeah, he's like being sarcastic and funny. So anyway, this is for you to keep playing with, and your soul agreement with Luke is the number 1, and that is so cool because it means his exit was all about you stepping up for your great work here while he steps up to his great work there, and you're still in tandem doing the work to help awaken the world. Does that resonate with you?
Yes,
Mom?
it does.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Keep beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So why don't we go back online and have one person online and then go to Amy and Jared if possible, and we'll keep going around the room.
Sounds good.
So we have a hand up. This is Dr. Keith Hyman, and so I'm going to go ahead and spotlight him, and then I'm also going to ask you to unmute. Let me just quickly feel
I
it.
don't know how Elizabeth does this, but she's a genius. She
No.
figures out how to
I'm
keep
not
the
a
Zoom
genius
room
because I
happy
haven't
and this
unmuted
room
him yet.
happy.
Sorry about that. Wait, Keith. Let me just see if I can do it if I make you small one more time, just 1 second, because it's up on the top left, and then ask you to unmute. There we go. I've done that. Can you unmute?
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks very much.
And now I'm going to spotlight. Okay, there we go.
Thank you. My daughter passed away 6 years ago today, and she was born in China, and we don't know the exact date that she came to the orphanage. The date that she was given, we were told, was probably close to her birth date, but they didn't know for sure.
So let me talk about that.
Can what you do
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
help us?
Because the soul of the child is writing, taking the hand of the pen of whoever wrote that date of birth on the birth certificate. And so that they have that vibration on the birth certificate. And so it doesn't matter exactly what day it happened, they're showing you their birth path when they do that. It's the same thing as when a mom has a cesarean and the doctor schedules it. It is the child's soul planning that date through the work of the doctor. Do you understand what I mean?
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. So do you want to do your child then?
Well, I did.
Tell me.
I did put it on the chart, and I got Aquarius. I got stacked method 23/5.
Okay, Aquarius 5. Yeah.
And a linear method of 14/5 and a single digit of 5/5.
And when did they cross, did you say? How long ago?
I'm sorry?
How long ago can you give me a first name of your child?
Marie.
Marie. Can you tell me how long ago Marie crossed?
6 years ago today.
Okay. Oh, today, right. Today's the anniversary. So first, we're honoring Marie for bringing you to the forefront here to answer this question that's been on your mind for a while. so that we can help you understand that yes, her soul's purpose was written on that birth certificate to help you. And I'm sorry, I'm forgetting, but you told me she was Aquarius 5, right? Is that right?
Aquarius, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Aquarius 5 is the superstar, beautiful soul, attracting so much to her. And not meant often, these 5-path souls are such shooting stars, is the image that comes to me, that they are only here for a while because their light burns so bright. But she learned exactly what she came to learn, even if it was a short journey. And do you have your path done? We can look at your soul agreement with her.
No, I haven't done mine, no.
Got my phone open, so just give me your month of birth.
March 10th, 1958.
March 10th, 1958. And we calculate. So she was the 5 and you're the 9, old path Pisces. And let me tell you about this Pisces 9 old soul number. You are on the last lifetime that you want to come to Earth. It's a final lifetime. You brought with you so much wisdom, so much smart, intelligent competence, but this is your final journey here. You made a plan before this life began that this would be the final one, and you're wrapping it up by stepping into your compassion, your wisdom, your grace, your forgiveness, no matter how many hardships come your way, especially the crossing of your beautiful daughter. And my heart is with you on this angelversary, and I just want you to know she's right with you. She's practically on your shoulder. I can see her. So trust that this old soul journey that you're on, these are the things your soul wanted to learn: how to surrender with grace, how to forgive, how to continue the love beyond the physical world. And also, it's always about being a healer when you're a Pisces 9-path soul. That's what's going to light your life up. Did you say that you're a doctor? What kind of doctor are you?
A doctor of music.
Oh, well, did you use music to help people feel uplifted and inspired?
Yeah.
Well, that's what your gift of healing is. You could probably also create healing music, sound music. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay.
And your
Thank you.
wait, you have a soul agreement with her of the number 5. So she wants you to be out in life, doing your thing, being alive and playful, everything that number 5 is, expanded and courageous, and not carrying that heavy weight of grief with you whenever possible. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very
For
much.
joining us. So we're going to go to Amy and Jared if possible. Can you guys
right.
maybe bring another chair up here? And I'm going to
Jared
go.
doesn't want to
He wants
so I'll
to-
just go for
It's okay.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's okay. Yeah.
So here we are.
So do you have yours in there? Oh, look at you. You even did the calculator. All right. So is this you here?
That's me.
Okay. So she is the Sagittarius 1-path visionary leader. Let me look at this. 7 personal year. So the Sagittarius 1 path, I'm reminded of Christy. I know Christy's a Taurus 1, but oops. Can you hold my phone for a moment? The energy of the Sagittarius 1 is about creating a vision for the world, connecting with people to bring that healing vision. I mean, look at all this color here. You are the vision. You're the vision for the world. And it's also about art, so I hope that you do experiment with art and color, that sort of thing. You would have a gift with that. But you're really here to teach. When you're ready, you're here to teach the things you've been learning. And I know that your child crossed, pretty recently, but you're doing so beautifully, and your child is so proud of you. Do you have your child's information there? Oh, you already got it in there. Wow. She is on top of her game here, people. She is the Scorpio. Your child is the Scorpio 8 path. And wow, this is a powerful child. I mean, we're not messing around here. That's an intensity. Do you still feel the intensity even though she's on the other side?
Yeah.
Even though he's on the other side. Scorpio 8 says, I'm coming here to rock the world with my power, my presence, my passion, and I am going to learn to own my power in every way, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, even though they're young, money, power, all of that good stuff, and make a difference in the world by showing the world how powerful we can be, and then leaving in such a powerful way that it changes everybody forever to a new reality. Does that make sense? Does that resonate? And you being on the one path, you have a 9 soul agreement with her. Ultimate surrender, ultimate forgiveness, ultimate hardest lesson, and eternal enduring love and enlightenment. What questions do you have? You don't have to have a question.
I don't have any questions.
Okay. All right, sweetheart. Did that
Thank
resonate
you,
with you?
Amy.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And with Liam as well.
Yeah. It's
So you don't want to come up, is that right, Jared? No, that's
It's okay.
okay.
Nobody has to.
So we're gonna go
Does
to
anybody-
Tanya.
Tanya?
Is that okay to come on up?
Sorry about this clunky little thing. It's
Oh, you're
okay.
fine.
Whatever works.
Although I might be in the way.
Thank you, sweetheart. How are you doing today? Well, you're here, so that's good. It's okay, baby. We're glad you're here. I'm really glad you're here. Do you have, is that yours right there? The Aquarius 5 path. And again, what this means for her is being fearless and courageous in spite of the 5 path always has lessons through the body. And that can mean addiction, that can mean illness, that can mean injury. But we learn as a 5 path how to go through our life. Can you hold my phone? Thank you. How to go through life passionately and fearlessly, no matter what comes our way with physical, especially physical challenges. You're doing great. And you're, as an Aquarius, it means you're an old soul who came to really grasp these higher cosmic ideas, all the things we're talking about in here about life beyond the physical. Even if it feels overwhelming, it's something you're very capable of learning and understanding and sharing with others. Also, you're right in the middle of going towards that second Saturn return that we hit in our mid-50s. So these next few years, you're going to be stepping up to a much happier, healthier, sort of more confident phase of your journey. How long ago did your child cross?
November 17th, 2021.
Oh, sweetheart, you're doing so great. You really are. I mean, it's,
When my baby, she lived for an hour, and
yeah,
that was August 28th.
yeah, yeah. Well, do you feel their presences? They are so strong. It's okay.
My arms are just so empty.
It's all right, sweetheart. Your physical arms are, but your soul feels the presence of your child. Is this your child here? No, you didn't give me your child. Give me your, do you want to give me the child's date of birth?
Sure. So
Use my phone here. Okay.
yeah, Maggie was born on June 26th,
26.
2015.
Okay. That is beautiful. Cancer 22 Master Soul is your child. And, you know, that's a really beautiful thing to know. A 22-4 is a Master Soul. You brought that Master Soul in. They had their short, perfect life and have crossed and continue to do their great work on the other side. And by the way, a 22-4 wants, your agreement is strength. She's giving you strength to be strong here, and you gave her strength when she was here. And now that strength is meant to continue. Does that make any truth to you? Does that resonate? Sweetheart. So tell me about this beautiful Cancer 22 soul. Was she bright and happy and wonderful? That's a powerful being.
Yeah, she was the sunshine everywhere she went.
Yeah.
When
She's
she
still-
was her first Christmas, we were in the pediatric ICU, and they literally brought nurses in. She was 6 months old, and they brought nurses in to come and see her who were depressed because she was the only one in the ICU that smiled back at them.
God, that's a 22 master soul. So
So
think
she
of that.
she brightens up every room, no
Yes.
matter where she was at.
And she still does, baby. She still does. It's okay. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You're in the right community. You found the right people. You just keep doing what you're doing, and it's all gonna get better. I promise you, 3 to 4 years, you're gonna be in that Saturn return. You're gonna be coming up here to give a talk. So, you're doing great. Just
Thank
keep
you,
talking to her.
So I was thinking there are two people raising their hand online. So I was thinking that maybe we could choose, I think Janet was first,
Yeah, let's do
and then
one.
go to, okay. And then, okay, so let's go ahead and here we go. Let's see if I can, first of all, ask to unmute. There we go. And then I'm going to spotlight for everyone. There we go.
And hi, tell me your name, Janet.
Yes, Janet.
And do you have your information about your path and everything?
Yeah, my birth date is January 31st, 1962. I believe my path then it would be 5.
So let me just input it in here so we're sure. January 31st, 1962, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, the Aquarius 5, beautiful shining star, and you're in a 6th personal year of healing the heart, the home, health, body. How long ago did your child cross?
He passed March 17, this 2025, this last year.
And so, it's interesting when a child crosses on the same year, personal year, your beautiful child crossed when you were in a 5 personal year and your birth path is a 5. That's a sign that their crossing is also meant to put you more on your path. And your path is that teaching, that shining light, that standing up, like Elizabeth is a 5 path, standing up and helping others who are lost in their pain, their grief, being that beautiful light, being fearless. And what about your child?
He was born April 28th, 2003.
And that gives us a Taurus 1 path leader. And definitely a Taurus 1 path, like a bull in a china shop, is the idea that I'm getting.
I see that.
Yeah, and very different from your energy, but the soul agreement you two have is the 6, all about healing each other's hearts and always loving each other in a very pure and easy way. So his message to you is don't lose yourself in that love. Keep moving on and letting your light shine, because that's what you are here to do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. All right, let's do something. I want to shift the energy a little
Thank
bit
you.
here. So it would be so great if we could just share one beautiful memory of their child. Would you like that, Elizabeth?
That would be wonderful.
Yeah. And how do we do that here and there at the same time? I don't know.
Well, we could certainly have the people who are online participate, but now it's been an hour, so
Yeah,
that's
true. Okay.
So I think that what we're going to have to do, as much as we don't want to leave you guys out, is to stop the recording, because anytime we share about our kids, we like to be able to have it in a group that is that's kind of confidential. So thank you for being on here.
Thank you all so much.
We will be posting this video soon, and
Thank you.
have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
So let me go.